Hello everyone, my name is Rebecca and welcome back to my Pixel Quest. Here we are, continuing our blind playthrough of Blueprints and going into day 14. Oh, it's so exciting. Every single time you start a new day, like the possibilities of the days about to unfold before you are incredible. Like, are we gonna get some new rooms that we've never seen before? Am I going to figure out a safe combination? Am I going to find an item that I've never found before? Am I going to be able to use an item that I haven't been able to use before? Very exciting. Okay, look, we're going to jump into this one. I find myself just really comfortable starting the day here, but actually let's change it up a little. Let's go to the side here. Okay. It's wonderful selection as always. Bodes so well for the day. Parlor it is. Hey Unc. No magnifying glass. That's okay. At least we'll be starting with a couple of gems. So this box is blue. This is true. The gems are in a true box. That might not be true. This box is black. Oh, hang on. So this box is black. That is true. This box is blue. That is true. So this one must be false. And therefore it is false. And therefore the gems are in it. I launch into that, I say this a lot, but I launch into that kind of feeling pretty sure about myself, but at the same time, hoping I'm not making a silly mistake. All right. Because of what happened in the last day, so our last day ended because essentially for a couple of reasons. It ended in part because I had a lot of potential doors to unlock and I didn't have any more usable keys, which was a shame because I had many more doors to open in the Great Hall. But it also ended because I ended up with 2 security doors and I didn't have a security pass and I had no way that I know of to get one. But it did make me think back to the options that are in the security room that I discovered way back on day 1. And I haven't really thought that much about since. Security terminal gives you the option to reduce or increase the number of security doors that you encounter. I really, even just throughout this entire game, haven't encountered all that many. So it's only sort of becoming to be something I'm thinking about more. And I've always wondered, why, it sounds obvious to reduce the number so you don't encounter them much. But then again, if you have a security card, do you actually want to increase the number that you meet? Because then I presume what you're doing is you're decreasing the possibility of locked doors. So if you get a card, maybe it's actually in your interest to say more security doors, please. But the one that's there's another option in the security room, and this one is still kind of confuses me a little bit because it's about whether the security doors are operational or not. And it seems to me that they should be operational because it's the only way you're getting through them, right? That was my problem in the last episode, in the last day, because I didn't have a security card, but also even if I did have a security card, I had turned off the security door functionality through the utility box. So that seemed to be just a very undesirable situation. But I suppose my question is that desirable? I've always wondered that since day 1. Is there a situation in which you want to make those doors, if you want to turn off their operationality? Anyway, it's just something I'm musing about. But what am I going to go with? These two are the same in terms of entries and exits. This one will give me a gem. This one will use a gem up. I don't think I have a big, compelling reason for security, so I'm going to do Den because it will give me a gem. Really? It won me over with the gem. But because of everything I just said, I also think it sounds potentially really, really, really useful to have security. I just don't super know why. So maybe it'll come up again. Okay, let's try this direction. Keys would be great, but we would then be cutting off the corner. This would be... with this one, we'd go nowhere. With this one, we'd be able to get the corner, but not go north. So, sorry, corner. I'm going to go with nook. And getting the 2 keys is super useful. Thank you. Let's just move on. What I'd really like in general, same as last time, my general goal is kind of just to learn more. So particularly to get new rooms that I haven't had before. Well, it would use up a gem, but it would give me a way to go north. So would this. So these two are the same. We'll go with one of these. This one will take away money that I don't have, but eventually might have. This one might give me the shovel. Let's do courtyard. And it also means, let me just check. It also means that this courtyard, if I look at my massive, my pages and pages of notes here, and I look at the soil quality map, this one is good. Okay, so I'm guessing that what that means is that we get decent things from these soil patches. It also seems to mean something for the... ace. Hey, I haven't had one of these in here before. A functioning metal detector. It's funny that it says functioning. Greater chance of finding keys and coins. Cool. Alright, so that just sort of changes our luck, but no shovel as of yet. Okay. Okay, cool. Well, that might help us out. Alright, let's just keep... North is always my main interest. Oh. Not good. Not good. I guess we're doing drawing room. Just because I'd like to increase my chances for more rooms. More rooms is more knowledge. The more knowledge that we have in this game, the better. I still don't really know. I don't have any more ideas about the safe combination in this room. So let's open it up just for fun. Just for, I don't know, hoping to sort of like give fate a little jump start. You know, come on, help me out figuring out this safe combination, please. Okay. I've only got 1 gem though. I'm just thinking the further up I go, the more I get, the more the room options require more than 1 gem. So I wonder if actually I should try going to the side just to see if I can open up some possibilities. Oh, so library could be great because I have ordered a book. I could redraw, but actually let's do library because we know we're going to get... Oh, money. Thank you. Oh, apple. Yeah. Because we know we're going to get something useful from this. So this is the Architectural Digest. Exciting. So this is our 3rd book. Oh, this is the first time I think I've had a book out from the library, but I haven't had the magnifying glass on me. Oh, I just noticed that checkout card was a button down the bottom. So it's, before I was looking at, oh no. Before I was looking at these things with the magnifying glass and I'm so silly. I'm so silly. I've just realized that actually if I had pressed X to bring the whole card out, there might be information that I've missed at the bottom of the card. Oh man. All right, that is a silly little lack of observation on my part, but oh well, that's okay. I think we've still extracted, you know, most of the information from the books that we've looked at so far, but who knows? Actually, maybe some really interesting stuff could have been on those cards. So I guess I'll have to try and look at them again when I get the chance. All right. Either way, we've got Drafting Strategy, Architectural Digest, Volume 5. It's interesting that... No. Oh, that's a Volume 3, isn't it? Yeah. It says Volume 3 to the side, but I thought the one underneath the main title there was a Volume 5. No, it is Volume 3. The 3 looks like a 5. June issue. So first thing to note on the card, I think, so that's interesting. This book has been gotten out really recently, and in the previous book, when we got out Swimbird back in 85, in December 24th, so notably Christmas Eve, in 1985, Swimbird was taken out by Simon, and I think it just wrote Simon. It didn't say Simon P. Jones. So I was suspecting that was our grandfather Simon. But maybe not. Maybe it was just a younger Simon, and we just wrote, obviously we were a much younger kid at that stage, and so we, our writing was not as elegant as it is now. And it would make sense that we got the bird out if our mum was the author. Okay, but either way, this is definitely us. This is definitely us. This is Simon P. Jones, and this is very, very recently. So it's kind of funny to think that the character I'm playing in this game has already learned this stuff, but I haven't learned it, in control of the character. So, yeah. Simon is going to be looking at this again slowly while I write notes and read things, and Simon's going to be going, oh, I know all of this already, but I don't, probably. But the other thing to note, of course, is that Kimberly Thompson got this thing out in September, like a little bit earlier in September. So let's make a note of that. September 5, and then us, November 20. Now that's extra interesting because what I was saying in the last episode is from working out a kind of a chronology of dates that I know from things that I found, as far as I can tell, the staff were doing various puzzle preparations in October of this year, and I think our uncle actually died on November 4th, a little bit later. And I'm assuming that they didn't know he was going to be dying, but I don't know. It seemed a surprise to Miss Babbage, but maybe it wasn't a surprise to the others. The dynamic that I've sort of gotten the sense of so far is that a group of this, maybe all of the other staff members apart from Mrs. Babbage, seem to be a kind of group together. I'm wondering if they're sort of aligned with, what is it, the RLCF, the Children of the Blackwater. I don't know. They seem to be doing making secret deliveries, that Mrs. Babbage doesn't know about, that sort of thing. And I don't know if it's only Mrs. Babbage, but I'm thinking that, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so why did we get this out in... Oh, this is now. I just put it together. This is today. This is me now. So this is... I see. I was just thinking, hang on, this is in the future. Oh, that's cute. So maybe the others said this as well. If I'd looked at the cards, I probably would have seen my name at the bottom of all of them. Okay. Makes sense. Because what I was going to question is, how did I know that I needed to get this book out? No, it's now. Okay. But why did Kimberly Thompson get this out? All right. Well, As someone who works in research and does a lot of editing, I immediately notice when I look at the next page that features is misspelled. Or is it? Is it misspelled as a joke? Is it misspelled on purpose? But then we've got the potential within, gems, 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 planning your house, top drafting combos, making a connection, tips and tricks, and word from the editor. Single word from the editor. Okay. Interesting. Let's take a look. So we all start as an empty floor plan. To the ambitious young architect, a fresh blueprint represents a world of boundless possibilities. When you are staring at a blank canvas, you have unlimited potential and ideas to explore. But with an abundance of options at your disposal, the architect can also become overwhelmed by the countless choices and decisions that need to be made. Should I craft a hallway or a closet? How many bedrooms do I need in my house? Is passageway really worth 2 gems? I'm just taking a photo for myself. There we go. All these questions can compound, adding layers of complexity and stress to the design process. That's why it's even more important to develop simple and effective strategies that you can employ while drafting your house to ensure a successful project outcome. In this volume of Architectural Digest, we aim to provide architects with some of those strategies and even assist them in developing their own. Nice. Gems, gems, gems. Every architect needs them. I sure do. Although many architects employ different strategies when developing their house designs, most of them agree on one guiding principle: have gems while drafting. This definitely is important to me. One of the most common ways architects draft themselves into a corner is by not having the resources they need when opening a new door. If you lack the gems to consider all 3 presented options, you may be forced to draft a room you do not want. To avoid this predicament, focus on drafting rooms that grant you gems and prioritize acquiring gems as early in the day as you can. This approach is a surefire way to set yourself up for success. Make sure you check for gems in the room you are in before clicking the door. I do this way too much. Alice F. Think about saving some gems for emergencies. I try to only spend them if I really, really need a room. Jen H. Wonder... Yeah, interesting, these names. I will never draft passageway on the first 5 ranks. It's a simple strat that has served me well. Kyle P. If you see gems for sale in any of the shops, buy them out. Matthew M. Don't pass up wine cellar. Even if you're not thirsty, there is no such thing as too many gems. I may have a bit of a problem. Craig O. Okay. AFJHKB MMCO. I mean, you know, even in a book like this that on face value might just be hints, obviously might not just be hints, might be other puzzles and clues within. Planning your house, estate layout, and drafting. When you begin drafting a house, it's important to start each day with a solid foundation. Draft early ranks first. I mean, I get it. A very common mistake beginners make, I still do this, is drafting in a straight line north and ignoring the many unopened doors they have left behind in the entrance hall and rooms of the early ranks. When these architects reach the higher ranks, they quickly discover they do not have enough keys or gems to continue. Their day usually ends by returning to the lower ranks to draft from the doors they skipped, only to find rooms and items that would have made all the difference if they had been found earlier in the day. I mean, this is true. This is true. It's just that, like, I think the other steps is the other kind of part of this equation in a sense. But I do have more steps to play with these days, so yeah. As the layout to the right demonstrates, even a path of rooms that snakes through the house and does not go in a straight line can also be structurally weak if you are leaving lots of unopened doors on the ranks behind you. I should change up my strategies a little bit to account more for this. By starting each day on a strong foundation of rooms on the early ranks, you will have a much better chance of finding success when you eventually start heading further into the house. Nice. Top drafting combos. Aha. Now this is interesting. Man. Some of these I still haven't had. Well, actually, attic is the only one I haven't drafted yet. Oh, and terrace. Sorry, terrace as well. Another aspect to consider when planning your house is the order in which you draft rooms. For instance, if you draft cloister before terrace, you will be down 3 gems. But if you draft them in reverse order, cloister would be free. Yeah. Great. Identifying a synergistic pair of floor plans is an essential first step, but determining the optimal order for drafting those rooms will provide you with an additional advantage, significantly improving your chance of success. A foyer draft before Great Hall would mean that all of its many doors would be unlocked. But they don't necessarily have to go in that order though, do they? Because the foyer just says hallway doors are always unlocked. So you could make Great Hall and then later get foyer. And as long as you haven't already opened the doors in Great Hall, that would still work out, right? Drafting bunk room after nursery will give you 10 extra steps because it counts as 2 separate bedroom triggers. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of interesting step stuff with the rooms for sure. So yeah, nursery is good and then bunk room. Okay. You won't have to backtrack constantly to collect your gold spread from office if you draft a conference room. Yeah, I've never used that effect yet. That items will, spread items will appear in the conference room. Attic. The more items you have, the greater your chance of being able to create a contraption in a workshop. Yes, attic. Really keen to get attic. Cool. And I've really not had workshop very much. Making a connection. 2-pair combos aren't the only form of room synergy. You will find some floor plans only work by drafting other specific rooms. These rooms aren't powerful on their own, but can become very useful when their connectivity is eventually discovered. The utility closet is a perfect example of this. It doesn't do anything by itself, but it can literally power up or down other rooms you've drafted in your house. Yep. This is the answer to the questions I had about the gymnasium. Yes, and the garage, actually, because I haven't had a chance. Powers the garage door and grants west path access. There we go. So that... I've actually many times had the utility closet and turned on the garage power, but I haven't then gotten the garage, so that's what I need to do. And I suspected so, but yeah, I just haven't had a chance to see it yet. Dark room turns lights back on after blowing a fuse, we know that. And gymnasium turns lights off to prevent step loss. Okay, that's actually cool. That's cool, yeah. Oh man, other examples of connectivity. I haven't even seen this one. One of the more simple examples, Her Ladyship's chamber has synergy with Lady Epson's other 2 rooms, her boudoir and her walk-in closet. It says it has synergies. I wonder if it's just what's written there. Like the next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 gems. Yep. By the way, I realized several episodes ago when I got the walk-in closet, I was thinking that there was still one remaining item in there, but when I looked back at the footage, I realized, oh, no, I wasn't counting the sleeping mask that I had picked up when I first walked into the room. So I did get all 4 items then. Again, you were probably screaming at the screen about how silly I was being about that, but I have eventually I realized my issue. Boiler room connects ducts from room to run steam power to specific destinations in the house. Laboratory, garage, laundry room, furnace, and pump room all have uses for steam power. That's interesting because I knew about laboratory. I didn't know about garage. I didn't know about laundry room. I haven't done that yet. I didn't know about furnace, even though I have made the furnace before. And yeah, I haven't figured. I don't know if I knew that about pump room either. Or maybe I did. I think there was something in pump room I hadn't used yet. Okay. Speaking of pump room, this room controls the water level throughout rooms in the estate and can interact directly with the pool, aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. That is a very interesting room. I really, really want her ladyship's chamber. I really want that one. Okay. Tips and tricks. In the kitchen, you can check which course is being served in the dining room that day. This will allow you the opportunity to draft specific rooms that will make the meal even more delicious. Yep. Besides counting as 2 bedrooms, bunk room also counts as 2 rooms. This will increase the amount of steps granted by master bedroom. Master bedroom. The amount of gold spread by the tomb. The tomb? And the amount of keys found in the servants' quarters. Yes. Servants' quarters. Each time you solve a puzzle in billiard room or parlour, the difficulty will increase slightly the next time you draft that room. Will it? I haven't noticed that at all. Just because you didn't find any items in a room when you first explored it doesn't mean that will be the case the next time you draft it. Yeah. The day after drafting Freezer, it enters an automated cooldown refreezing cycle, during which it cannot be drafted for the next 24 hours. I wonder what Freezer does. If you are stuck or don't know what to do in a specific room, sometimes it is smart to move on. There are multiple ways to solve many of the challenges you will come across, and there is a very good chance you will find a piece of information down the road which may help. That is kind of what my general approach to being stuck, so that's nice. When in doubt, draft rooms you have never seen before. That is kind of where I'm at now. Even if you do not think the rooms seem very useful, they may still hold useful clues and information that may help you on your journey. Word from the editor. Although with this volume we've provided our readers with many potential strategies and tricks to try, we here at Architectural Digest hope that aspiring architects know that there truly is no set blueprint for success. Forging your own path and coming up with your own unique strategies will, in our humble opinion, always provide the best results. Each architect has his own favorite room, each builder has his own favorite tool, and thus each player will in turn develop their own style of play and discover their own secrets and tricks that they can share with the world or keep to themselves. Whatever strategy you employ, we wish you the best of luck drafting and hope you build the house of your dreams. All right, well, certainly this is fascinating. It's helpful. I've seen rooms here that I've never even heard of. And I don't know if there are any extra clues in that. Nothing sort of, struck me across the face or anything like that, but noted game. And let's act on the good advice that it gave me, and instead of trying to forge one of these 2 ways forward, let's actually go back a little bit. We're pretty comfortable stepwise, so let's see if we can acquire some more items, because I've only got 1 key and 1 gem. And that's not the optimal position. Yeah, let's actually go all the way back to the entrance hall and start on the other side. Why not? Why not? Yeah, I did notice that those games were getting harder. It seems the same to me. Okay. Well, I mean, sometimes this is really useful, the observatory. The utility closet? It doesn't really do anything for us in terms of our entries and exits, so whether it's cut off or not. I actually think I'm going to do spare room just to try and open up those room possibilities ahead of us. Oh. I don't think I've ever found a key in here or anything. Nice. Haha. So these are good items. Absolutely none of these will allow me to get to the east, but that's okay because the courtyard will. So that's fine. That's fine. Maybe. These are sort of just general things that are useful. Security, again, security might be really, really useful for, you know, yeah, setting us up with the security card system. But, it's only 2 items, but they might be really good items. I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna go closet. Just, oh yeah. Great. Very happy with that. See, that's, if we get trunks, that'll save us some keys. And we can redraft, which is super, 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 super useful. Wonderful. All right. Let's head back down and see what we get over this side. Okay, well, we definitely need to be able to move on. So one of these. Let's do observe. Commissary might be really, really useful, of course. But I'm thinking we might get trunks from the observatory. I'm just going to pick something. No map. Okay. Ah. Apples are extra delicious today. I don't think... That's nice, but I don't think that that's as good as trunks, honestly. Okay. Alright. Nice. Still don't know if there's anything I can do with these. Alright. I think my metal detector would tell me if there was something here. Alright, onwards. Onwards. Well, I don't have any gems. That's a dead end. That's okay, but I'll lose my coin. Not wonderful. It's not wonderful, but I don't know if this is really worth wasting the redraw. I think let's do chapel. Let's just bank on trying to do better, right? There is something somewhere. Aha! Okay, the chapel's still going to take most of my money, but at least it giveth back. It giveth back. Great. Okay, well, I think West Wing Hall would be best, and then hopefully we can waste, when I say waste, I mean, we can use a dead end room down here. That would be really nice. Ooh! Oh, no. I would love to get walk-in closet. Alright, well... we could get money, we could get steps. It's slightly tempting to consider a redraw, honestly, but... what might we get in bed? Bedroom might have a trunk in it. I'm gonna chance it. Yes! Fabulous. Oh, now that turned out to be a good decision. Thank you, pudding. Oh, good. We can't go anywhere from here, but great, 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 great. That's stuff. That is stuff. That's stuff that makes me happy. Okay, so let's see. I'm still not great gem-wise. Oh, okay. Nothing will take us forward. So again, we could either redraw or we could chance commissary. I do have money. So let's do commissary and maybe we can have some luck going around the corner. Still wondering about these things. All right. Oh, shovel would be great, of course, because we have at least the courtyard. And we can buy gems. Okay, so shovel... we can't get that anyway. We could get 2 gems, and that would be all of our money. Or I could get shovel. I think shovel, because shovel will get us at least 5 dig spots, even as we, right here, as we are. Okay. One of the reasons, one of the things I'm thinking about this, and whether it relates, these arrows, whether they relate to the fact that a safe could be in this room, is because I was thinking like, what if, maybe not these, hang on, maybe this. I was thinking, we know that this is a lie, but what if the utility of this information is that it says day 12 to day 16, and what if 12-16, which are kind of dates, not really, but kind of, what if that could be a safe combination? Anyway, just ping-ponging of my brain. I always look in these just in case. That said, we would have got a ping from the metal detector if they had something in them. Alright, here we really want a passage north, ideally. Oh, alright. So that, we could do pantry. We can't do kitchen because we don't have a gem. Alright, but we'll get some more money, and we can use money to buy gems. Banana. Money. Great. Should I buy... We're still good for steps, so let me have a think. Is it worth actually, at this stage, walking all the way back? Is it worth walking all the way back to the courtyard? Yes. I think why not? Let's see where that gets us. Let's see where that gets us. Not that one, this way. Great, that is going to take my money. Chap will take my money. Either way, isn't it? Yeah, okay. We can either go... No, we have to go through the parlour. Got it. Got it. Let me have a look here. Yeah. I wonder if I was just straight up wrong. I don't know. I've got to go back and check old footage to see if that thing was, this way? This way? Yeah. That's right. To see if that, Mount Holly logo was indeed visible there in the past. Or was I crazy? Oh, unremarkable rock. Not worth picking up. Oh man, I thought this was meant to be good soil. Come on, make this coin good. Make this shovel worth it. Make this shovel worth it. Coin, yeah. Haven't really made back my shovel money yet, but... hang on. When you say a few old coins... Oh, 3. Great. A worthless old brick. And I think that's that, isn't it? Okay, well... We've got a shovel now and we made some money, so that's something. That's something. Maybe then, since we're here, let's see what we can pick up here. And we can go nuts with this room. This can be anything. So oh! This will get me stuff, but I really want the lavatory. I'm going to do lavatory because I've been thinking about this one I mentioned in the last episode. I wonder. Our granduncle took a photo here in the mirror, and in the mirror what you can see is that something on the ceiling there? What is that? Is it just a weird smudge for no reason? Yeah, I guess there's maybe just a few marks on the ceiling. Okay. There's some water in the bath. So let me take a look at one of my photos of the book we just read. The pump room can interact directly with the pool, the aquarium, greenhouse, kitchen, and several other features located outside of the main house. Yeah, we know that the fountain is one of them. But it doesn't mention the lavatory. I was wondering if we could increase or decrease the water in here. There's nothing I can see to interact with though. Why are these photos in the darkroom? It does say H, and H is red for hot, and C is C for cold. But I can't do anything with them. Maybe there's something I need to, maybe there's another room I need to have, or something I need to turn on to make something happen here. Well, alright. I've been wanting to redraft this room for ages, so at least I've done it. And I was hoping that I would be able to go over here and just interact with one of these, but no. Why is there a small amount of water in there? What does it mean? It felt, I don't know, it felt like in the picture, this, you know, this faucet, this pipe was further down, like it was turned down. That's kind of what I was expecting to be able to do. But no. But no. What are you trying to tell me, Uncle? Speak louder. Okay, alright, I've got it there. I've got it there just in case. So I guess let's try one of these north options. Though I don't have any gems, which sucks. I do have the option. I have two options to redraw here, so that's cool. All right, no. We could go corridor, but I'm actually going to chance a redraw since we have a kind of a free redraw here. Aha! Well, I would really like the coat check, but again, it doesn't let me... It don't let me go further. So I'm going to go dark room just to increase my opportunity to go forward. And at least we have hopefully a regular door here. Maybe this is where I should go to the other... Yeah, maybe this is where I should go to the other door to see if we get a better option over here, right? Use. I'm okay for keys, which is nice. Haha. Now this is really interesting because I know now that what I need is to get to the other side of the Chamber of Mirrors. The dark room is a possible way of doing that, but it's also a terrible way of doing that because I am unable to see what I'm drafting there. So it's going to be a complete... It's going to be completely... it's going to be very difficult to ensure that I can get to the other side of this chamber. Again, never done weight room, probably super interesting. I'm going to do chamber. I'm going to do chamber. I really want to find out. I want to try to find out more about this room. Okay. So again, the same one directly opposite us has opened up. Maybe we can get ourselves over there. Maybe. All right, let's have a little look. Oh, there's a gem in this section. And maybe another gem in this section? I don't know. I don't know if it's mirrored. Okay, all 4 of them have the gem in it. Interesting. Okay, but either way, we can't access anywhere until we at least get over the other side. So, I can either try in the dark room or go all the way around and try in the pantry. Dark room or going all the way back. 36 steps. It's not a ton. And I have the apples will be extra delicious today thing, but I haven't seen any apples. Yeah, maybe we just chance it. We just see what we get from the dark room. And then, you know, worst comes to worst, we're going around and seeing what we get over here. The other reason for going back actually is that I do have money. I'll lose some of it going through the chapel, but I do have money I could go and spend at the commissary. But not enough to get the set of gems. I could only buy... What are they, like 3 each? So maybe are they 3 each? Are they 4? I can't remember. I could maybe buy 3 gems, maybe 2. No, except I won't even... No, I couldn't because I'm gonna lose money going through the chapel. So I can probably only buy 2 gems. But 2 gems would be 2 gems. The thing is, even if I try to draft a room from the dark room and I have 2 gems, I'm not going to know what I'm drafting. That's sort of the bigger problem. That is the bigger problem. I do have a die though. You know what? Let's just, I don't know. Let's just try it. This might not be a long day. Let's just give it a go. Let's give it a go. Let's be impetuous. All right. Locked door. We're still okay for that. Why would I redraw? I don't know what any of these are. So let's just pick this one. It's a hallway. Okay. Well, it's something. It does literally... Well, it gives me access to potentially get here. Where I have never been. I've never been on this square or any of these 4 squares. So that would be cool. And now I'm kind of hoping to go around here, aren't I? First off, do you have any items for me? It would be really nice if you did. No, you don't. You don't. Okay, well, the real risk here is not having any gems. Maybe it is, what are we, 34 steps? Hang on, let me have a think about this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oof. And then we got to come all the way back. It's not great. It's not great. Yeah. I think I'm just going to chance it. No. Greenhouse. I really want greenhouse. I really want greenhouse. Oh, man. Oh, well, look. We'll get other chances to get greenhouse, so it's okay. But that wouldn't take us anywhere. That would at least allow us to go around to the side, and it would give us gems. This would be a second parlor. Huh. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if I've had 2 parlors before. It would give us gems, but it would only allow us to go to the side. And otherwise I could redraw. I don't want to... I'm taking risks or going with a known entity. Let's go known entity. I'm swinging between sensible and riskier options here. Mm-hmm. Gotta check on that. Gotta check on that. All right. Man, please give me another set of gems. The gems are on the floor. I doubt it. Lie. The gems are in this box. Not sure. The gems are on the desk. Okay, so lie. I'm just kind of trying to check with myself that I'm thinking about this carefully. True, the gems are in this box. The gems are in this box. I mean, none of these have been hard. I have made a mistake in the past, just because I... yeah, I've made a mistake in the past just because I picked the true box rather than picking the box with gems. But apart from that, like, they've all been things that are, you know, not too hard to figure out. So this is the first time I've ever been in this room. I know from what I've worked out of the message that this is going to be an L, because this is the end of small in small gates. So we've got plain, and I guess this is pane, like a pane of glass. But that's the first time I've ever had this picture, which is really interesting. I wonder if it has any other meaning, you know, like a relationship to blueprint or anything like that. Very cool. I like it. I like it. Okay, parlor number 2. That's interesting. I don't think we've ever been this far north on this side, so it's just sort of interesting to have a look out. There's a little bench, and there's our statue from the other side here. Okay. Cool, I'm stuck. Let me out. Alright, I'm still... So at least I've got 2 gems now. 2 gems and I've got a key. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. Ooh. I would really like to have workshop again. I could... You know what? I reckon I'm probably... My main thing about combining items is, at the moment, my main theory is that I could use the battery pack with something. I'm kind of feeling like, you know, I probably wouldn't be able to combine a metal detector and a shovel, you know? Just thinking about that with a sip of tea. I don't know. I don't have high expectations that I'd be able to do that. The conference room would be good, really mainly, I've already kind of checked it out. It would mainly be good because I could have a go at getting south from the conference room and also north. But also I could do that with security. It would use a gem though. You know, security would be really good for potentially these northern ranks, but it would use a gem, and I might need that gem to give myself the best chance. Let's use this. I'm going to kind of make the Hall of Mirrors my main... Oh, something. My main thing at the moment. Yeah? What? Ah, key. Hey! Fabulous. Thank you. Thank you, conference room. I appreciate it. This one we know, so that's fine. Alright, now this, I really have... This is a good position to be in. I have 2 keys, I have 2 gems, and I have a redraw possibility. So, I'm feeling very good about our prospects of getting to the other side of the Chamber of Mirrors here. What is this? I've never seen this that I know of, that I can remember. Oh, wow. It requires 3 gems, so I can't do it, but wow. Oh, no. I would love to have this. That's incredible. I wonder if it's easy to rotate or if there's a cost to it. You know, because that would be incredible to be able to rotate. Wow. Okay, well, either way, hallway seems like the obvious bet, right? hallway will get us there and will also get us further west. Yep, hallway it is. Great. Okay, high hopes. High hopes. It opens. What will happen now when we press this? So the side one's opened up. Hang on, let me go in here first. Have a look. Hey. What about on top? Are there gems on top? Maybe not. Maybe these are... But I'm not appearing anywhere. That's the thing. So if these are mirrors... I mean, yeah. No mirrors have worked in the game so far. We have seen ourselves on security footage, which is interesting. That's kind of the only mirroring that we've experienced. Oh, it's nice to get gems. Okay, let's have a little look around before I push that middle button, because I don't know if it's going to trap me or what. Let's have a skulk around. Is there anything to interact with? These, I mean, obviously all of these hands are telling us something very important. You know? Up. Up, they're telling us. Up. But I haven't noticed any differences between the rooms, if that matters, you know? They could also be telling us hat. They could be just pointing at the hats. Hall of Mirrors, what are your secrets? What are your secrets? It all looks the same. So, I've got 3 buttons to press. What? I have no idea if, like, the order is going to be important. Okay, that is open over there. Got it. That is open over there. Got it. Okay, okay. So that from the other side will give us access to these doors. And then what about our friend here? This is all still blocked. And also, what happens if I look up here? You know, like, because the whole thing... Let's have a look at it again. Reflections of reflections. Is it though? This confusing room can sometimes prove disorienting to the wayward guest. However, upon closer inspection, they quickly realize that viewing this room from more than one perspective is key to unraveling its secrets. Well, I have... What can we see from the places that we can see so far? So hang on, is this open? Is this really open now? What if I press this again? It closes, yeah. I like... Can I notice something from these different perspectives? What if I... Alright, let's just try... Let's press. I'm a bit scared of this button. We're on top. What can we do? Suddenly it's the first time in the game I've ever worried about fall damage. Okay. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Now these guys are pointed down. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fabulous. Okay. Okay. We can access the things up here. What about this one? I mean, if this is... Ooh! It's my first time to find a room. You found a duplicate copy of one of your floor plans. Would you like to permanently add an additional billiard room to your drafting pool? I mean, it's just adding it to the pool, right? Why would I say no to this? Why would I say no? It's just there, right? Is it taking over something else? Yes. It's been successfully added to your draft pool. Wow. Okay, so I guess all right. I guess that just creates the possibility of drafting 2 billiard rooms, and they have nice gift and a boudoir as well. You found a duplicate copy. Permanently add an additional boudoir. Sure. I mean, even though I've opened the safe, I mean, the safe does have something in it, right? Like the time that I've opened it, it gave me a gem. So maybe it will have more gems or even something else in it. So that's useful. I believe. I believe that is useful. Ooh. And key. Thank you. All right. But is there anything else to be had up here? Is there anything else? Okay. That is of interest. How can I... Or is this... Like, is it... No, it's not a mirror because the floor is different. That is a whole separate button. What if I press this again? No. Do I need... Let me just have a think about what I've had access to. So we've had access to these 3. We've had access to the center one. We've had access to this one here. But have I not had access to these ones on the side? Yeah, no, wait. No. Oh, it's okay, so I now have access to it from the dark room, is that it? Huh. So maybe it's worth... Maybe it is worth going to the dark room. Maybe I need to essentially get to it on all 4 sides to press all of the buttons. In that case, let's go back to hallway and see if we can snake our way around to the other side. I will go back to dark room as well, but we're in a good position key and gem and redrafting wise. Laboratory would be great, but I don't... Like, we can do the experiment stuff, but yeah, it's not going to let me go down. That's a really crappy place to not be able to go north. I wonder if a redraw is worthwhile. I mean, I've still got the conference room above to be able to go north, though. It feels very risky, but at the same time, I think let's focus on Chamber of Mirrors at the moment. I don't really want to waste the redraw, and I will get steps. Nice, I got a few extra steps from my apple. I got some money. That's good. I'm happy with that. Also, yeah, that one is... I was noting that the kitchen has a... I don't know, I find the weighing scale hanging from the ceiling or the wall in there suspicious because it doesn't seem like it's in a neutral position. Alright. What do we want here? We want to be able to get to that other side of the Chamber of Mirrors, ideally. It's Rome. Oh no, I really want... I really want Rumpus Room. I always want Rumpus Room, but it's directly... it would cut off my other side. This is my chance to get to all four sides of the Chamber of Mirrors. So, and none of these will allow me to do it. I would really love to see you again, Elzara, so much. And I would love the 8 coins. Like, we've actually got a nice amount of money. But I think this is going to have to be a redraw. I am crossing my fingers so much that we get something decent. Okay, all right. At the very... Oh, okay. We've got 2 options here that will get us... Yes. So I think let's do security, because then we'll also have an avenue to the west. All right. Great, 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 great. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Oh, security door. Oh, well, this is a good place to test out the changing the security door features, isn't it? Yeah. In some way. But nevertheless, first off... Okay, so now the one from the library, I can access that side. Could I also... Have I already been there from the... Okay, so library, we can get through there. That's cool. Gem, lovely. That looks the same as the others. Yeah, so it's interesting. It's being in that center room where you can see further up. That is the really interesting thing. Okay. But we've been here from the hallway, so that's fine. It is the dark room. Yeah, we've been there, we've been there, we've been there. We've been in the center, we've been here, we've been here. It's the... And I think we've been from the library as well. So it's that one from the dark room, yeah? Oh. Right. Yeah, the gem remains in that one over there, which I just opened with this one. It was this one I need to confirm, right? Right, so that gives us a passageway from the library. Brilliant. Brilliant. Great. So yeah. Do we need to go in the dark room as well? I think both of them. I think dark room and library. Yep. Okay, cool. We're getting there. We're getting there. So back to security, pantry, hallway. We sort of need to go the whole way around. All right. We don't have an amazing amount of steps. I guess because we don't have the key card, it would make sense. Like, again, we don't want to turn it offline, do we? Like, if we change it offline... This mode determines the default setting the security doors will be set to if power is lost during a blackout, for example. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. Hang on. Security level. Let's set this to low. I don't think I want to change it to offline because then the doors will just not work. That's what I think. But low security level seems good because we don't have a key card, so we don't want to see too many of them. Okay. So back through pantry, hallway, conference room. Back through pantry, hallway, conference room. Do I want to try this door up here? We've got gems and keys, so maybe... yeah. Maybe why not? I've lost my ability to redraw. Oh, so this will be my first time to be in this square as well. That's also really cool. None of them will go north, which sucks, but Den will at least let us go east. But it also west, so let's do Den. Den can also give us access to the front of the antechamber. It probably... oh, and we got sledgehammer. Oh, great. Let's see what we get in here. Haha. Well, gem is very nice. I don't know if we'll get a chance to use these, but nice. And then we got gem over here too. And we got money. Great, thank you. Thank you, Dan. So nice of you. Okay, so this is my first time to be able to confirm this letter. And I think it's going to be N and T for count. So N. Crow and crown. Indeed. There we go. Got it. Cool. All right, confirmed. Now, I could try going to the side, again, while I still have key and quite a lot of gems. Yeah, why not? Why not? This will be my last key, though. Would be nice to get some keys. Okay, so here just going north is the main thing. Oh, more courtyard though would give us more dig spots, and we have a shovel. And let me have a look at my little picture of the so on this spot that would be that good soil again, not rich soil but good soil. All right, any of these will get me north, which is great. That's the main thing. But yeah, courtyard. Boudoir would get me something. Like we would have something in the safe waiting for us. We don't want to use hall. Let's do courtyard. I think the 5 dig spots while I have a shovel is just very compelling. What do we get? Pebbles. I don't like pebbles. Give me something better. Oh, great. So from 19 to 21. Sweet. Couple of coins. Pebbles. Not my fave. Not my fave. Aw, where's this old shoe? Alright. It's not so many useful dig spots. A turnip. You know what? Steps is great because I'm not doing great for steps. So I'm happy with that. Alright, well that was okay. I've still got 5 gems, which is really good, but I got no keys at this stage. Also, this is a room that doesn't give me any pictures. So, but I'm very, very certain. I'm as certain as I could be without proper full confirmation that the letter associated with this spot is T for count, for the end of count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it? I'm really pushing things with the steps here. I'm just thinking, should I go back and do the Chamber of Mirrors before going on? It's a rare... Both of these are rare opportunities. Maybe let's just open the door and see what we get. I don't have any keys, but I've got gems. Oh, it's locked. Okay, well that decision has been made for me. That's fine. All good. Let's go back to Den, conference room, parlor. Got it. Den, conference room, parlor. Yeah. through the corridor. This is very interesting. A very interesting run indeed. Okay, so now we're in dark room. So let's go through here. We can get this gem. More gem is great. We can press this one, which opens us up there. And we can go straight through here, which is good. And is this the last one that we need to press? I don't know. It sort of just lets us go all around, doesn't it? Do we need... Is this the last one that we need to press? I have no idea. No, that was the first one we did, right? So we can go all around now, which is good. How? But I've been to all of these. I've been in all of these corners. I can't seem to press these. I cannot seem to do that. I wonder if there is a way to do that. Because that could be the other part of the puzzle could be, of course, like the fact that what you do down there, you know, you open up the passageways to go around, but also, oh, that's interesting that is not visible now, actually. Huh. Yeah, maybe we actually need to maybe we need to have these open. And maybe there's an item that you can use to push these buttons. Let me just try this again. No. Maybe if we close... How could this work? How could this work? We need to be able to access in here, but what if we close essentially these ones off? But then I'm just gonna like shut off my possibilities, aren't I, if I do that? Down here. So now the passages open up there. What does this one do? Closes that one. But now that one is open. But it doesn't really matter, does it? It doesn't matter that it's open. As far as I can tell. As far as I can tell. There might be a specific combination to this. Ah, hang on. Yeah, there's actually a glass... so we don't need this one to go up. I need to go up from somewhere else, I think. I need to be standing on this. Maybe? But then what would that mean? I mean, how could I get up there, but have this one down there? That's Interesting. So that's opening up both of these. That opens that one over there. Well, closes that one over there, but opens it up the top. Let's just go up again. Even if I were to get on top of that floor over there, I can't. I'm like, can I stand very close and still turn it on? No. No, it won't let me move out. Okay, I tried to press it and then move back. It doesn't let me. Yeah. Even if I were to be standing on that floor, like, I can't press any of these. So I don't know how it would work anyway, in theory. I'm a bit stuck on this one. I'm a bit stuck. This is a lot of progress for Hall of Mirrors, but I don't know how to take it to the next level. What is the deal with this? Why? Why? These all just have solid floor above them. I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to leave it for now. Oh, it's interesting that it shows us in black now because we're higher, I think. That's interesting. Our little arrow, I mean. I don't know. I think I've got to let something else. I've got to let something else happen with my brain there. Okay, where do we want to go? To go up here. And indeed, do I want to go up here? I don't have any more keys. We could also choose to go around to the commissary. I'm getting low on steps though. I'm getting low on steps. To get to the commissary from here would be a lot of steps. Let's say we went out through the library. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I'm really getting down there. Really getting down there. I think let's go up and just try our luck. Let's just try our luck. We've at least got a lot of gems, so that's in our favor. So can I get to the hallway? Perfect. Let's go. Let's go. I can't get through security without a security card, but I can at least try this. And I mean, while we're here, we can see what we get here as well. Oh no, that's locked. Okay. No, we can't. Oh, wait, hang on. I already tried this, didn't I? And it's locked. Oh, okay, I've just wasted. Oh, I forgot about that. I was so deep in my Chamber of Mirrors stuff. So that's locked, that's locked. That's effectively locked. So, all right, in that case, we do have to go all the way over here. Right? That's that. That's that. I have no other choice. I have no other keys, so I have no other keys. I have no Okay, so let's go through the hallway of mirrors at least, hopefully, and try and come out the library. I just wasted like 6 steps doing that. Okay. Can I go to the library? Will you let me? That's not the one. That's something. But I think maybe I need this one as well. Oh, no? No, definitely not. That one? Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, so from the library, drawing room, courtyard, nook. Drawing room, one day I'm gonna open this safe, I swear. Courtyard. I feel like there's a safe in the lavatory as well, and I don't know how to access that one yet. So many questions. Something going on in this room with the with the freaking arrows. Maybe something going on in here with the fireplace. Entrance hall. Okay. Observatory, chapel, west wing, commissary. Got it. Has it... Can I get anything more here? Sometimes it says like twice a day, right? No. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Thankfully, I've got lots of money, so that's not terrible. It will be... I can't remember if the commissary had food for sale. I mean, that would be brilliant, wouldn't it? Alright, nope. But we can get set of gems. We can really just get gems and magnifying glass. Let's get set of gems and just hope it's super useful. Like, I don't have a burning need for magnifying glass, so I'm going to leave that at the moment. And let's see how we go. Spare room, we could go north, which would be good, and then we wouldn't even need the security pass. Pool. Pool would be great, but we wouldn't be able to go north. But it might, again, it might just open more possibilities for us. It might just be better to do the pool. That's it. I've only got 7 steps. That really sucks. Let's do pool. And let's see if we can open up some rooms that might possibly give us some fruit. One day I'm going to drain this and see what happens, I guess. Ooh, locker room. I guess if nothing else, well, if we do this, we get some steps. That's brilliant. But wouldn't it be amazing to get the locker room? That would be so good. Because it's a new room, and you can probably only get it from the pool, I'm guessing. But... but maybe we can get it from the other side of the pool. The keys would be great because I could go back and open up all of these things I need keys for. But I can't do it without steps. I'm going to do the guest bedroom. I can't do anything without steps. Okay, that's something at least. That's something. It sort of buys us a little time. Oh, that's nice. Compass, for all that's worth. Hopefully it helps a bit. Really, steps is... I could really do with the kitchen right now. Hang on. Is my metal detector done? Okay, I think it's done. All right, we've already picked it up then. Fair enough. Okay. All good. So we've got our steps from here. But even the steps I have, it's really not enough to even get back, is it? So, unless I could go like through here, but I can't even get north of here. So let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's not even enough. It's not even enough to get back there. So I'm pinning all of my hopes on... something happening here. Potentially that gives me a shortcut. Huh. I mean, the garage would be great if I have the utility. I have the closet, I don't have the utility room thing, whatever it's called. No, I don't. So, I mean, it's right there. Okay. Again, it would give me keys, but I don't have the steps to use the keys, so... the only one that lets me move forward is this one. So I think I just have to try it. There's no point. It's lovely to get all of these keys, but there's nothing I can do with them if I can't go anywhere. Nothing. Okay. Really hoping I can get around, get something here. Even if, so I'd love to get coat check and get my upgrade disc and take it to the terminal in security, but I can't get there if I put the coat check here. So patio it is. Patio it is. Ah, apple? That's something. That's something. 5 steps, thank God. Okay. We should have some items here. God, this is a real skin of my teeth. Skin of my teeth end of a run here. Coins. Rock. That's really not helpful. A turnip would have been great. Or something better than a turnip. Okay. If we can get at least maybe through the other side of security, we might have a chance at something. Oh. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. Oh my God, let me in! Let me in! I think that might be it, because 19 steps? Hang on. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe if I could make one room here. Oh man, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. I will just be able to get myself back here, and that's that. If I don't get something else from this, like, that's it, right? There's no more dig spots. I've got the metal detector that would tell me if there was a key somewhere. That sucks. All right, we just have to, I guess, let's just see. Kind of in hindsight wish I had done the locker room, but you know, like, maybe this would have worked out. It could have worked out. I guess you just have to take a punt. You just have to try. Can I buy anything else helpful? I guess let's just spend our money. Why not? Just in case. Take it. I'll keep 5, whatever. That's plenty of gems. All right, let's just make sure we're on track. West Wing Hall Chapel Observatory. West Wing Hall Chapel. Losing some money anyway. Observatory. And back through. And parlor, den, nook, courtyard, drawing room. Parlor, Dan. No hidden trunks or anything? No. Nook. More keys, Nook. My key friend. Nope. Yep. Up to drawing room, just straight ahead until parlor, basically. Yeah, there's nothing else we can do unless we get all the way up there. God, I wonder if we get the key. If only I could figure it out. What if I have all of the pieces I need? I just need to get my brain, like, into action to figure out that safe combination. Oh, man. Conference room. Okay, so we are nearly out of steps. Let's just... Oh, I have no possibility, do I? Because it's... I don't have any keys. These were both keys. I completely forgot. Ah, come on, guys. Come on. Can't you let me in? I'll give you car keys. I'll give you car keys. And this has been a desperate... Oh, so close. So close. So close to what? I don't know. Look. That's that. There's nowhere else to go. There's nowhere else to go. So let's just sit by the fire and end our run here. But we've learned, you know, once again we've gained knowledge, we've gained experience, and we've had you know, we've permanently added things to our draft pool. We've had a very, very good go at the Hall of Mirrors. So, you know, many, many great things. Let's call it a day. Actually, save and quit. Here we go. Oh, man. So close in so many ways. I suppose in hindsight, sizable manor. I think that's the first time I've had that. Sizable manor. I'm happy with that. That was fun. But it's just made me hungry to go further. It's just made me hungrier to go further in our next day. But thank you once again for joining me on this amazing journey of mysteries and puzzles and you know, partial answers, breadcrumbs, clues, all of that. I really appreciate your company. It is wonderful to have you here. Thank you very much. And I will see you back for day 15, I believe. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye-bye.